With Digibee, you can simplify the implementation of event-driven architectures by abstracting away the complexities of message brokers and topic management. It really allows you to just focus on building your integrations. So let's take a look at two areas where we simplify things. First of all, we're looking at a pipeline. This is an integration in Digibee. Every pipeline starts with a trigger. In this case, I've started my pipeline as a REST endpoint. But behind the scenes, what's actually happening is as soon as I create this REST endpoint, a queue is automatically dedicated for every integration or pipeline that we build within Digibee. So I've already got the reliability of a built-in message queue so that anything that arrives will be held until it can be processed, and I'm adding that layer of reliability in right up front with no additional configuration on my end as the developer. All I need to do is choose the integration logic happening with these components on the screen here. Now let's also say that we want to build a composable architecture using message queues internally. So not just on the front end for messages arriving at this API endpoint, but let's say as we go through this process, we're synchronizing records from one CRM to another. Inside of this for each loop here is where I would be handing off to process every single account that I'm going to synchronize. Now, what I could do, if I was to do this in a non-event-driven manner, was I could just say that in the for each loop, I build a payload and I create the account in Salesforce that I'm trying to synchronize. But if I'm doing hundreds of accounts, now I've got one container that's processing these in serial or maybe in parallel, but I'm using only one container's resources. But if I wanted to hand this off, because maybe other things need to know that there's an account that's being added, I'm not just adding it to Salesforce, or maybe I just want to have dedicated resources and other containers processing this data, I can just drop this onto a message bus. So this is our event queue that's built into the product, and I can just come in here and say, hey, I want to make an event called account. I didn't have to build a queue. There's no additional configuration. I just say, here's the event that I want to create. Here's the message value I want to give it. And this is just our universal variable to say, pass whatever is currently in memory. So take whatever was from the previous step. And this will automatically drop it into a new queue or with a message called account. Now, if we head back, we can take a look and see that there are actually two pipelines I'm working on. This is the one we were just inside of. And now we'll take a look at the one that's going to be our consumer. And you can see this one's set up to consume the messages from the other one. So as we drill into that, we can see that the trigger on this one is just set up as an event consumer with looking for an event called account. That's it. I made an event called account, and then I listened for an event called account. And that's all set up automatically within Digibee. And again, as I publish this out, everything's already got a message bus in front of it on the API side as well.